Guys, or ladies and gentlemen, before you go out and buy a new dryer, I strongly suggest, I'm in the utility room, you take off the vent to your dryer and see if it will heat up. Because I was putting in towels and it was taking 3 hours to dry, and I had the dryer rebuilt by Justified Appliance recently, about 6, 8 months ago. Anyway, the dryer stopped working, wouldn't heat up. If you disconnect your vent that is connected to the back of your dryer, give it about 10 minutes. If it does not heat up, then you probably have a sensor, some component bad in your dryer, and probably time to replace it. Also, I have a top of the line GE dryer, again, was rebuilt. And the problem is, you need to be aware of this. Most of your vents that go out have maybe a 3 foot run, and you can clean it out real easy with just a regular brush, a toilet brush, whatever. Use your hand to get out any excess lint. However, I have a 1.5 story home, and my vent goes all the way through the attic up to the roof. So it's about a 12-foot run. Consequently, it got backed up. I had a company come out. They went with an auger through the utility room and pulled out a whole bag full of lint. So I thought that would rectify the problem. Consequently, it did not. So they came out 3 times exactly. I even had a roofer jump up on the roof, take the vent off, and that was clogged up. But what I was unaware of, I have a blower motor in my attic that is hard to see, and it was very hard to find. But once we found that, we opened up the motor, took out a humongous ton of lint. And that is one of the biggest fire hazards in the United States, which I was unaware of. You need to have, if you have a vent going through your attic, that should be cleaned on a regular basis, periodically, probably at least once a year. My house was built in 2005, and that's 13 years. I've never had it done. Did not know that, and I should. So, couple of things. If you have a regular, easy access to your vent, clean that out at least once a year. Take you 5 minutes at the most, okay? Secondly, if you do have a dryer that stops working, before you go out and invest $500,000-$700,000, whatever the case may be, unhook the back of your vent from the dryer. Wait 10 minutes, put it on high heat. If it heats up, then you know you have a clog somewhere in your line. If it doesn't heat up, then most likely you do need a good dryer. Again, I have a gas dryer. Those are a lot more flammable than electric, but this is something that the general public really needs to be aware of, and I was not. So probably a lot of you out there are unaware of the consequences of not having a cleaned vent in your dryer. Anyway, check it out. Again, if your heat is not working properly on your dryer prior to going out and buying it, disconnect the vent from the back of the dryer, move your dryer out, take about 10 minutes, and see if it heats up. If it does, then you have a clogged line, okay? If you need any help, have a really good company that went out in, or came out, not went out, came out and blew my line out, okay? And let me get you their number. Hang on one second. The company is called Air Quality Express. Their phone number is area code 832-781-0105, serving the Cypress area. And by the way, I think they will probably charge you $100. I called a few other companies prior to me doing this, and if you hire a company that has to get on the roof, they will charge you up to $275. Again, you can also go to Ace Hardware, buy a auger kit yourself, and try to clean out your line. They're about $35 for a good kit. But if you have not done this in many years, I would strongly suggest you hire a professional company to clear out your line. Talk to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.